Hey friends, welcome to day 5 of your Reset and Reconnect Summer Yoga Series. We have finally made it to the last day. Congratulations. And our flow for today is going to be one for reconnection and integration. So we're just going to be reconnecting with ourselves, that intention that you set at the beginning of this 5 days, and also just integrating all of the benefits of your practice in that time. Our flow for today is going to be a slow flow, and we do need some props. So here I have a bolster, a block, and a strap. Okay. Now these are optional, but I do suggest them for this practice. No worries if you don't have them. Feel free to get whatever you need to help replace either of these things. But we are going to get started. Okay. So we are going to start with a child's pose. And we are coming into a supported child's pose to start. So bringing the bolster underneath you and in between your legs, you're just going to position it. As you bring your feet on either side, rest your chest down to the mat and your forehead as well. Okay, so as you rest your forehead here, walk the fingertips forward. Just give yourself a moment here to drop down into your space, into your body. Just focus on your breath. Through your nose, let's start to inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Again, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. As you return to a normal pace breath, start to return your mind back to that intention that you set at the start of this 5 days. Just think about how you have lived through that intention on your mat and off. As you continue to think about your intention, start to think about your future. How you can continue to live through and embody that intention once you leave your mat today. We're slowly going to start to adjust ourselves from a child's pose to a frog pose. To get there, you're just going to take your bolster, bring it up a little bit more so that the end of the bolster aligns with your hips and the top maybe with your forehead. Your legs and your arms are on either side of your bolster. Maybe the palms are flat or hugging towards the bolster, and rest your forehead in the center. You're just going to stay here. Allow yourself to drop into your hips. Maybe spread the feet just a little bit wider, hip width distance apart. And rest here with normal pace breathing. Slowly start to lift your body so you can remove the bolster from underneath you. You're going to start to set it to the side. Now, still in the form of your frog pose. Keep the knees bent to the sides and then start to walk the palms, the forearms forward. We're going to come into a frog cobra pose. So start to send your hips forward, sink them down towards your mat as you gently kick the toes up behind you. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Shift your palms underneath your shoulders. Push your chest up and away from your mat. We're just going to keep this for just a few seconds here in case it's slightly uncomfortable. Definitely opening up through those hip flexors and your abductors. Lower down towards the mat. Extend both legs long behind you. Both of your palms are still underneath your shoulder. Inhale for a baby cobra pose. You're going to push your chest away from your mat. Peel it up. Keep the elbows bent to your sides. The legs are still glued long behind you. And as you press into the flat sides of your feet and squeeze your glutes, that'll allow you to peel your chest away from your mat just a little bit more. Keeping light weight in your hands, if anything at all, and your chin is parallel towards your mat. On your next exhale, rest your right cheek to the mat and your gaze is to the left. And rest your arms to your sides. Once you're ready, we're going to start to push ourselves into a table position. Coming up on all fours, stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Your spine is in neutral as you look down to your mat. When you're ready, start to hinge at your hips. Start to send them around in clockwise or counterclockwise directions. Just reaching your tailbone to the backside of your mat and wrapping it around. Pushing out through your hips as you move through. You can add some extra movement into your neck and head. Shake your head from side to side. Or maybe circle it out in the same direction as your barrel rolls. Feel free to switch sides once you're ready. Just take your time, doing what intuitively calls to you. Maybe once you reach back to the center of your table, maybe you can send your hips forward, sink them down to the mat. Keep the chest lifted. Feel that bend in your lower spine, gaze up towards the ceiling. And return back to your barrel rolls. Reach it all the way through with that tailbone. Stretch through your neck. Shake the head from side to side. Once you can't move any longer, just slowly start to bring yourself back to center in your neutral table. With the fingertips pressed forward. Excuse me, I'm going to remove my bolster to the other side. With the fingertips pressed forward, you're going to start to shift them back, facing the same direction as your thighs. Your wrists will open forward to the front of your space. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale out through your mouth, send the hips back, gently opening the wrist. Inhale, reshift the shoulders over tops of your wrist. Exhale, sink back. Reversing the wrists, bring the shoulders back over tops of your wrists. Turn the wrist forward. Fingertips are pointing to the front of your space. Now with the knees, bring them together as you start to sit your hips towards your heels. Erect through the spine, stretch the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And then we're going to come into a hero pose. So spread both heels out, sit the hips in between your heels. Now with your fingertips, interlace them out in front of you and then stretch them above your head. Take a deep breath in, stretch a little bit higher. And exhale for cow-facing arms. You're going to unleash the fingers. Bring the left arm behind your back, but on the underside. And then the right arm bends at the elbows, attempting to touch the fingertips behind you. Now, if you can interlace the fingers, that's great. Maybe they don't fully connect now. And maybe you need some assistance with the strap. Now with the strap, you can also just bend it in half or into thirds, whichever works best for you. And from here, I'm going to bring that left hand behind me. Put the strap in my right hand. Drop it down and attempt to grab it with my left hand and walk my palms as closely as I possibly can together. This is opening up through your chest and your scapular muscles. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Put the strap to the side. Just unleash the fingers. We're going to take another inhale. Bring the arms above your head. And exhale, bring the right arm underneath your left and wrap the wrists around each other to bring the palms to touch. We're in eagle facing arms here. So as you take your next inhale, start to lift your chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Elbows are right in front of you in line with your nose. Exhale as you fold forward, hinge at your hips. Press the forearms, palms down towards the mat. And on your next inhale, slowly lift back up. Exhale, release. Arms are down to your sides. Let it go. We're going to stay here with this foundation of our hero's pose. So as your knees are bent and your hips are in between your heels, if you need to, just walk the knees out just a little bit wider. And then we're going to start to take our bolster, bring it back behind you, turning it the long way so that you can start to reverse your spine and lower back down towards the mat. First one elbow, then the other. And as you lay your back across the bolster, you can then begin to lift your arms over your head. Hands to opposite elbows, knees are still close together, if not touching. I'm breathing here. Now from your reclining hero, start to return the forearms back to the bolster. We're going to start to re-erect the spine for a half hero pose. Keep the left knee bent and you're going to stretch the right leg out in front of you. Also to do so, you're going to get that block, place it underneath the right glute. That will allow you some lift as you stretch through your legs and relieve some pressure from that left knee, especially because it's still bent. Let's take an inhale, bring both arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to either side of your right foot. If you're nice, strong forearms, pull that foot back, flex the right toes back towards you. Feel that stretch in the underside of your legs. Take another deep breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, pull, sink the space in between your chest and your right thigh. Nice, we're going to release the right foot from here. Bring the hands towards the side. You're going to come back to your strap. We're going to wrap the strap at the midsection of your right sole. Okay, so with both of your hands at either side of the strap, take a deep breath. Exhale as you begin to lift that right leg towards you. With the elbows bent, still keeping them down towards your sides. Just lift that right leg to a point that's comfortable for you, but still just a little bit challenging. Luckily, your weight should be lifted away from that left foot to allow you to pull into this leg stretch just a little bit more. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly bring that right leg back to your mat with the help of your strap. Put the strap to your side. Remove the block as well. And we're going to switch to the opposite side. We're returning back into hero's pose. Okay, and we're coming into cow facing arms, but on the opposite side. So we're going to take an inhale, bring both arms over your head. And as you exhale, right arm comes down and behind you, bending at your left elbow, trying to touch the fingertips towards each other. Just noticing how on this side, if it feels different from the other, maybe you're able to connect on this side, maybe you're not. Unlike the opposite, I actually have difficulties connecting on this side. So I'm going to add a strap. I'm going to fold my strap, place it in my left hand, drop it behind my back to grab with my right hand. Attempting to pull the palms and fingertips closely towards each other, just for a balanced stretch on this side. Beautiful. When you're ready, release the fingertips or your straps. Place it to the side. And then take another inhale, bring both arms over your head. As you exhale this time, left elbow comes under your right for eagle arms. Interlace at your wrist, bring the palms to touch. Another inhale, lift your chest, elbows and gaze, lift up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Rest the forearms down to your mat, then your forehead comes closer to your forearms. Great. Inhale, slowly lift back up. Use the strength from your abdomen to come up vertebrae by vertebrae. And exhale, release the arms down to your sides. Now, still with that bolster behind you, we're going to return to our reclining hero pose. So lower down by the forearms and your elbows, then your back to the bolster and head comes to rest on your mat. Bring both arms overhead, hands to opposite elbows. Just take a moment here to notice how the midline of your belly is stretching. Maybe lift through your chest or lift your torso out and away from your hips to notice how your body is forming like a natural human bridge. When you're ready, we're going to start to re-erect the body for that half hero pose. You're going to bring yourself back to your forearms and your palms, and then extend the left leg out in front of you. Woo. Allow the tension to release from that side, and then start to get your block yet again. This time we're going to place it underneath your right glute. As you place it there, relieving that pressure and tension from your right foot and calf. Left leg is stretched out in front of you. Inhale, bring both arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward. As you pull the toes back towards you, hands on either side of that foot. Flex your left toes towards your face. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, sink deeper. Allow the chest to fall closer towards the left leg. As you release the left foot from this side, re-erect through the spine. Grab your strap. Wrap the strap under the left sole of your foot. With a nice firm grip on either side of your strap, elbows bent, keep them to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift your left leg. Left leg comes up, toes pointing towards the ceiling, elbows kept to your sides. You can pull just a little bit more, just try. Slight challenge in that underside of your left leg. And exhale, release. Lower the left heel down to your mat. Place your strap and block. To your side. And with your bolster behind you, you're going to start to put it in a vertical position. So in the same direction as your mat, extend both legs in front of you. We're going to ease ourselves into a supported fish pose. So with the bolster just right at the small of your spine, we're going to begin to lower the spine on into the bolster. Rest the arms long. Forward your head slightly tilted back, maybe at a 45-degree angle, just as the chin is lifted towards the ceiling. We're just going to find a moment of stillness here before transitioning to our next shape. Start to move your bolster to the side. We're coming fully down on the spine. Just the hips, so you can slide yourself down a bit if you need. Allow the left leg to still continue to lie long as you hug your right knee back towards your chest and avoiding your rib cage. You're interlacing the fingers about 2 inches below that right knee as the right knee guides towards your right shoulder. Squeeze tightly here for a half wind releasing pose. Just be mindful of your left leg that is pressed down towards your mat, flexing your toes back towards your face to help you do so. Now let go of the right leg, stretch it long to your mat, and then quickly hug the left leg and knee back towards you in the same manner. We're interlacing the fingers right below that left knee. Guide the left knee towards the left shoulder, squeeze tightly. With the left thigh compressing against the right side belly, press your right leg down to your mat, flex the right toes back towards you. And releasing the left leg from here, we're then going to hug both knees back to your chest. Forearms about 2 inches below your knees, hands to opposite elbows. Chin to chest, forehead to knees. Let this shape be a hug of gratitude for yourself, for showing up, from your body, from being intuitive, and always telling you exactly what it is you need. Deep breath in, friends. Exhale for final resting posture. Allow the arms and legs to extend long at your sides, and allow the toes to roll out and your palms to roll open facing the ceiling. Or you can place one on your belly, one on your heart. Just mindfully start to scan through your body. Start from the top of your head and mindfully move your way all the way down through the tips of your toes. Just noticing the sensations or thoughts or feelings that are rising. Maybe noticing the tension you're holding in anywhere or any place. Allowing it to soften. Just noticing how you feel at the end of this 5-day series. Maybe you float yourself back to that intention and reconsider how you will continue to carry it with you once you step off of your mat today. Take a few moments here to sit with self and reflect. I'll call you back in just a moment. start to reintroduce movement by wiggling out fingers and toes, circling out your wrists and your ankles, and rocking your head from side to side. You can take a good morning stretch by bringing both your legs together in the palms to meet over your head. Interlace the fingers and take a good morning stretch. Stretch both toes and fingertips out in opposite direction, maybe lifting through your chest and your torso to enhance that stretch. And when you're ready, let's roll into fetal position on whichever side you prefer. Just use that bottom forearm to rest your head on top. With your free palm, start to use it to push your body away from your mat. We're going to come into a seated position, either crossing at your ankles, bending at your knees, sitting your hips to your heels. Together, let's take an inhale. Bring the arms above your head, palms come to meet at the center. Exhale, settle them down towards your heart. And let's close out our practice together with a bow. Thank you so much, yogi friends. That was the conclusion of our 5-day Reset and Reconnect Summer Yoga Series. So how are you feeling? I would love to know just what this journey has been like for you and what is coming up for you in this moment. Please make sure you share with me and let me know. Make sure you let me know any changes you're noticing within yourself from the start of this 5-day series into now, and or any approaches that you would like to do differently moving forward. Again, it's been such a pleasure to guide you on the mat, and I'm looking forward to many other times like this, whether through series, online challenges, one-off classes, whichever. I just love holding space for you all, and I'm very happy that you are here. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day, friends.